Okay, so welcome to this induction session. So today I am not going to take any specific topic. This is our first interaction, so that you will familiar like what exactly we are going to do in next in 2 months. So basically we will complete this program 55 to 60 hours, you can say, although planned hours is 50, but practically if I will say 50 won't sufficient. So we will take like almost it is take I'm taking here if I will take all your queries, everything, then 60 you can say. So within 60 hours we are going to complete it. So I can segregate the entire the training program. So it is basically migration training program. So this migration we can segregate in two segments. In first segment, we will take a general migration. And as per my communication with you, we all are working as SAP consultants. So on that perspective, I'm going to give this presentation, but some areas maybe you will find you are not comfortable. So anyway, this is just one, as I said, it's an overview session. So once we will take the topic, so in detail we will see, and we will customize. Let's say, for example, let's say you are not comfortable with, for example, material ledger, because most of the time earlier we are not using material ledger, so that we can go into detail. So we will see that time as per the need of the batch. And today is just an overview. So maybe some areas you will not find anything, that is absolutely okay, because when we will take the topic, we will start it from the uh, as per the need, we will start the topic from the scratch, or we will from intermediate, we will start, we will see. So first, sorry. So one will be your general migration. So here, as per me, it is going to take 35 hours. And second part we will take, that is your CFIN. So if someone is already working on CFIN project, so you can correlate the things. So this will be, this one is going to take 20 hours. So 5 hours we will take buffers, and so approximately it is going to take 60 hours. Central finance, definitely I have included here because this is the future. Like already, like all maximum projects we are getting, like CFIN is there, or in future whatever the projects, most like once this ECC is completely, it will move. So definitely companies are going for the CFIN also. So definitely you should be prepared in advance, because CFIN is not nowadays, if you'll say CFIN is not the new product, it's already settled, although it is still there in the pilot mode, but still I can say like 70% it is already settled, all the business functions. So that's why I added this central finance also in the normal, along with the migration projects. So what exactly we are going to do, if I will segregate my topics or my content in different unit wise. So first topic, I think you are already familiar with this. I already prepared so many content, and in YouTube you will find so many contents on this, like related to your HANA or S4 HANA. What are the new innovations are there? So if we'll say like what will there, this is our infrastructure. So first unit will be your general understanding to HANA, to S4 HANA, how this evolution came. Okay, so this is your certification point of view, S4F00, that code you can correlate. So your features of S4 HANA, then what is CDS views, your in-memory technology, then the different deployment options. So these things will be there in the unit 1, and I'm sure you are already familiar with this one, but anyway, just for the benefit of all, I'm going to take that. So unit 1 will be your interaction with, first time when we are saying that we are going to start the project, so we should familiar with what are the components are there, right, from the HANA point of view, S4 HANA point of view. So those things. So unit 1, I can say this is overview. Here I'm going to spend 6 hours approximately, or 5 to 6 hours we can say. So this one is going to take, because each terminology, like when you will be there in the project, so when in discussion will be there, so you can participate in this area. And certification point of view, will see like questions, 2 to 3 questions you can expect from this S4F00 or from this unit, not more than that. So basically it is like you will feel more comfortable when you will be there in the migration project, whether it is CFIN project or a normal migration, or it is greenfield, whatever, you will find this area comfortable directly, instead of if we will start any particular business functions. Second unit, that will be This is, as per me, it is your ECC system. So first I'm taking here the example as, so this is our, if I will say, this is our system. Okay, or better, I will take a new slide here. So this one will be your EC system preparation. Preparation for finance migration. It's not actually only finance migration, as we are finance people, so that's why finance point of view we will discuss, but it's general. Even logistic point of view, this part also will be there. So they are also going to, it's like when we join the project, they are already using ECC, any version, maybe they are using R3 also. So it's not like immediately we will start working on the S4 HANA, or we are going to convert the system. So it's not like, because here companies are already using SAP here. Okay, so number of years they already spent with SAP, they have already so much data is there. So that's why, and the more you will find the data volume is more, then our job is more. The data cleansing will be there, because a lot of like unnecessary will find, lots of open items will be there. In normally we can see, or we have seen in the projects. So those open items we will not take into the system. So like zero balance open items will be there, because it's a habit. Another example, let's say internal orders. So those internal orders are done, but still it is there in the open mode, it's never closed. So this type of activities, or couple of activities you will find, which we need to complete here in our ECC system, or before upgrading the software, what are the activities we are going to do here. So if we'll try to understand the code to data paradigm. So this is my existing system. This is third-party database, any general database. This one is your application layer. I'm not specifically saying whether it is EC6 or whether it is R3 or NewGL there or NewGL is not there, whatever. So it is the NetWeaver, and we have our presentation layer, which is your GUI. This is our current system. This is our customer's current system, and they want to migrate to, like right now, if we'll say, you will not find more number of migration projects. The initial days when, like I started, if I will say my experience, I started working on HANA, S4 HANA from 2015. So initial days, I'm not getting more projects on data conversion. It was only migration. In detail, we will see once we will come to the topic. But nowadays, if you'll see, we are getting migration with the data conversion. So like already customers are settled with the HANA database. So now there is no ambiguity. There is no confusion like whether we should go for HANA database or on S4 HANA or HANA. So this confusion is no more available. So it's settled product. So they are directly going to upgrade to the S4 HANA enterprise management. So you will find all the projects with HANA, migration with conversion. But initial days when I was working on S4 project, so that time, like most project, you will find only the migration. So there is no upgradation from the software point of view. But nowadays it is not like that. So if we'll compare our both system, the old system and the new system, that means after 100% successful migration, what customer is going to get here. So the system will be like this. So here we have in-memory technology. So in short, I can say in-memory technology means from a traditional database, we are going to shift to our new technology, that is our new in-memory platform. So in-memory technology or in-memory platform is not one word, it is complete a new technology. So this includes, we have like the backup system will be there will have the disk will be there. Okay, here it is just only a traditional RDBMS. So this will be a normal RDBMS, which like combination of rows and columns, everything is there. And it is from the childhood we are learning this RDBMS. Whereas this one is something, a combination of multiple technologies, because this one is just a storage unit. Here we are going to keep the data, that's it. For processing purpose, for any calculation point of view, always we are dependent on our NetWeaver or application layer. So here it is like complete load, you can say, on the application layer. If I need to process anything, if I am going to execute any report, anything we are going to do, so always the load is here, application layer. And technology point of view, if you'll see here, you will find the RAM capacity is low, locking mechanism is there, then processors are not that great. So those things are all there here right now. And we are going to shift from a traditional database to our in-memory platform in very simple language, which in detail we will see in the next session, and it will be like, it will take 1 hour almost. So if we try to understand what is this in-memory technology, so we have this disk or a traditional database, similar thing, but it is not like a traditional database, but it is disk like your auxiliary memory. So how this function, this one is functioning, this one is also functional in the same way. Plus we have our tenant database is available, and this tenant database is going to support our different applications. So here I can say my all applications are running here. So my apps are running here. Okay, so earlier for every processing we are dependent on here, but now we are executing these applications, or we are doing processing everything here. Applications are running here on this new database, or which we are saying that in-memory platform. In-memory database. Okay, so if earlier, if I need to process something, so my source data is available here, and I need to take this data for the processing point of view here. Again, we have the dispatcher and processors are there, and due to locking mechanism at a time we don't have the parallel processings, are all these things are, all options are not available. So those limitations earlier it was there, but this is how where we are going to process this, because this is the NetWeaver. We have only the calculation option here available. But now we are just going to transfer my source data from this disk to my in-memory platform. So here we are going to process it through the tenant database, and the end result we are going to transfer to NetWeaver. So you can compare both systems. So this will be my NetWeaver, or simply you can say this is our S4 HANA Enterprise Management. Okay, so this includes both finance as well as logistic, and this includes everything. Here we can run finance, we can run logistic, we can have success factor, we can have Ariba, Concur, anything we can process because of the tenant database. So what is this tenant database, we will see in next session. Okay, so here we are going to transfer the data from my disk to in-memory platform, and end result we are going to transfer to our NetWeaver. Now, what is the benefit here? If we compare the earlier, the complete load on application layer, now we have shifted this load from application layer to database layer. Just compare both. So this is my new technology. So you can, if you see this pyramid, so major portion you can see through a database. So processing completely at source, whereas here the complete load is on application layer. So at high level, you can see the difference. Okay, and here we are going to have the new user experience. That means instead of traditional GUI, we are going to, GUI will be there, web browser will be there, plus we are going to have the Fiori. So that means in every aspect we can see the changes. We can see the from user point of view, we can see the processing point of view or NetWeaver point of view, and of course the game changing, the database point of view also changes will be there. So this is your core to data paradigm. So when we are going to do this migration or the system upgradation, it's not like just randomly we are going to take, or we will change the database, or we will just going to upgrade the software. So it's not like that. So we have proper processes there. So this will be our unit 2. So what we are going to, these are, you can say, pre-preparation activities. So before upgrading the database, before upgrading the software, what are the activities we are going to do in the project? And in every project, this activity will be there. Maybe you can say somewhere you are going to spend, let's say, uh, 20 hours in this segment, or somewhere you are going to spend, let's say, 10 hours, but it will be there, because as I said, if data volumes are more, then our activity or our effort will be more, because unnecessary you will find a lot of data which are not, they are not using, but still this data will be there, and it is going to create problem. So this is our unit 2, like our topic point of view, and this is our project activity point of view. We'll see it is our pre-preparation activities. Now coming to So if you are not asking any question, I hope you are getting everything. If you have any question, please interrupt me there. Now coming to unit 3. So unit 3, this one is your data preparation, data preparation from the finance migration. At this moment, here we are just going to complete the pre-activities, pre-preparation activities. Once everything is done, then after that, we will identify the data. Of course, it is purely technical job, but our role will be there. So as a functional consultant, also whether we are functional or logistic consultant, so as a functional consultant, our involvement will be also there. So here we will identify what type of data we are going to take into the new system. Okay, so this one I can say, or in SAP language, if we'll try to understand the type of data here, SAP is saying that you can categorize the data in 3 segments. You can say hot data, warm data, and cold data. Hot data, we can say that is the most updated data or operational point of view, like very frequently we are using. Maybe you can say 1 year data, so that is related to hot data, so which is like very frequently we need it. Again, I can't say like 1 year data. It depends. In some organization, maybe we can say 3 years data, current data, or we can say hot data. Or in another organization, maybe we can say 1 year data is hot data. So as per the business need, we will decide here how much data, where we are going to take here. So if you are going to keep everything in this system, if you're going to keep everything in this system, which is our new technology, then unnecessary project cost is going to increase because of this hardware, because this is very high. Like hardware cost is going to increase. So that's why we will try to make a balance, like whatever the needful or like high priority data, or as I'm saying this hot data, so that we are going to include here. Warm data maybe we can include here. That means maybe occasionally we need this data, or not very frequently we are looking this data. So like it is never accessed or rarely accessed. So this data we can keep it here. And you will find that archive data or the cold data, so which is no longer accessed during our normal process, but business want to keep those data. So this type of data we can say this is only accessed for our any reference or historical reference. So those data better we will not keep it in this system. We can take Hadoop connection or big data, and there we can keep it this data. So that's why here the data segregation and some more activities will be there. So on that basis we are going to work on this area. uh, Data cleansing, this is very more important here. So that part we are going to see here. Right now I'm not going to in detail, because once we will take the topic systematically, we are going to see in this part. So this data, when we will say all our asset accounting data, our receivable data, our cash management data, our controlling point of view data, so everything. So when we will analyze the data, so everything we are going to consider, and we will see how much data where we are going to take into the system. And until now we are still in the EC system, or in our old system, and the system is not upgraded. That means this system we have. Okay, so once it is done, then after that we will identify if we are going to uh, upgrade the system. That means you are going to upgrade 2 areas. So you are going to upgrade the database. So once we are going to upgrade the database, like earlier we have a traditional RDBMS, now we have, this is just combined together, so it's together. So if you're going to upgrade the database, then definitely some new features will be there, new things will be there. But those things are, you will find the changes related to hardware point of view. System performance is going to increase, table structure will be increased, but business functions point of view, maybe you will not find much changes here. Or maybe your BW system will be part of your existing system. So earlier we have, let's say, WellTP system separate and OLAP system separate. Now we are going to merge both the systems. So your data volume will decrease as we are going to combine both the system. These type of benefits we can see. And initial days, like more number of projects we are getting on this segment only. But as I said, now this product is already settled. So customers also go for the software upgradation, or customers will go for data conversion. That means upgradation in this segment. So when the upgradation this segment will be there, then business functions point of view also we are going to have the benefit will be there, because once we are going to upgrade the software, in every segment you will find the changes, or as a functional consultant, our job is going to be more demanding from now onwards. Okay, so just for comparison purpose, right now you are working on different areas. Okay, for example, before coming to the next unit, let me give you the example. So unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, then I will come to the unit 4. But before that, let me give you example. And right now, you must be working on these area and you are facing a lot of challenges in these areas. So we are working on the GL. Okay, assume that you are working on new GL. So you have multiple ledgers are there. You have leading ledger, you have non-leading ledger, you are working on the parallel accounting. So when we are posting any document, if you are working on classic GL, then the data is there in the GLT0 table. But I'm saying that you are working on new GL. And when we are posting the document, so the document is going to be a finance document will be there, right? And so we have ledger informations will be there. Then we have company informations if we will take a finance document. Then we have multiple accounts will be there. Then we have profit center if you are working, so that will be there. Okay, and then we have multiple amounts. So your debit, credits, let's say in this particular document, let's say 3 line entries with cost object is there and 1 offsetting entry is there. So amount 1, amount 2, amount 3, and amount 4. Okay, in this document, as I said, cost object is there. Then you are going to have one separate document from CO point of view also there, right? That is your business transaction coin when we are saying. So controlling point of view also we have a separate document is there. So here company code, whereas here we have controlling area. Then we have cost element. Here we have account, GL account. Here we have the cost element. Then we have amount point of view, we'll see amount 1, amount 2, and amount 3. Fourth one I'm not here, I'm not going to include because I'm assuming that that fourth amount or amount 4 is your credit entry or your offsetting entries. Okay, let's take one example of similar document from our EC system. Just randomly, I'm going to pick one document. Let's take this document. Okay, sorry. So here I have this document and here I can see cost objects are there because cost entry is updated. And if I will check this document, so here you will not find only one document, you will find multiple documents. So here I can see the accounting document is there and also I can see the controlling document. So answer will be like, as we have configured both finance and controlling and we have accounting entries there, and along with accounting entries we have cost objects are there, and that's why we have two documents are there. So this is the data related to Fagel FlexT and Fagel Flexa. This data is related to COEP. So we are familiar with this because we know in our old system or in EC system we have two different systems are there. I mean, two different business processes there. Finance is separate, CO is separate. Finance data is related to finance table, controlling data is related to controlling table. So when we are going to run the KSB1 report, so we are getting the data from COEP, not from the Fagel FlexT or Fagel Flexa. Similarly, if I will take any other document, let's take here. Right. So here profit center is there. So profit center point of view, you can see one more document is there, 735110. So this is how right now we are working in the existing system or in existing business process. If you are working on, let's say, profitability analysis point of view, COPA, then COPA point of view, mostly you are working on costing based COPA, and COPA point of view, we have separate document is there and separate table is there. So here you will find your operating concern. Here you will find your segment, profitability segment. If you are working on material ledger Material ledger point of view, we'll find the valuation area. Okay, and our inventory information, material informations. So let's take one document from logistic, any document we will take here where I can show you the valuation area. Let's take this document, suppose. Okay, so this is one procurement of inventory, and now you can see this is end result of your FIMM integration. So original document is my logistic document. As I perform this logistic activity, see here how many accounting documents are there. So you can see multiple accounting documents. So accounting document one for FICO integration, FIMM integration point of view, one document for your price difference point of view, profit center is there, another document, material ledger point of view, another document. Similarly, if you are working on asset accounting, so asset accounting point of view, separate tables are there, and this is your MLIT data. So separate table is there, and separate information. So this is how currently we are working. Okay, because in our existing AC system, when we have multiple business functions are there, and this is how it is designed. Now, when you are going to upgrade the software, so that time in our maintenance planner, we are going to upgrade multiple business functions. So business process point of view, there will be no change. So everything, everything will be as it is. But or in every area, we are going to simplify the business process. So basically here, we will try to reduce the user activities, user month-end activities, your reconciliation activities, and moreover, we are going to reduce the data volume. So I hope at this moment, you know, maybe more or less about universal journal or AC docket, but I believe universal journal is not any term or it's not any table. It is the entire business process will be part of your universal journal. Universal journal we are discussing today. Universal journal we will be discussing our last day of our program. So each and everything, whatever it is there related to finance, everything is part of your universal journal. That means we will have one common table and everything will be part of this. So this includes my ledger data, this includes my profitability segment, this includes my profit center, this includes material ledger. So everything will be part of this one single table with a lot of simplifications are there. So this is the table we are going to work mostly on this area. 2-3 more tables will be there, but majority we are going to work on this AC docket table. And this table customer will get if they are going to upgrade the software. If they are just going to upgrade the database, or if it is a migration project, then this table will not be there. You will find the hardware point of view simplifications, but software point of view or business functions point of view, there will be no simplification. But if customers are going to upgrade the software, and if we will see it in 2022, I don't think any customer will just go for the migration. They will go for migration with data conversion. So that means they are going to upgrade the software also. So when software will be upgraded, so here you will find the new business functions will be there. And as a functional consultant, our job is to configure the new configuration. Again, here when we will, first I'm explaining from the project point of view, then I will be I will come for the training point of view. So when we are going to configure, so major configuration we are going to do here, which is our universal general configuration. And we are saying that delta configuration. Again, there is no standard answer. What is delta configuration? So delta configuration means what is missing after upgrading the software, that configurations we have to do. If you are migrating a, or let's say you have accepted one project and the project is 4.7 to 2020, then you can say it is almost a new implementation, because here like customers are working on, or customer is working on classic asset accounting, classic GL. I'm sure material ledger will not be there. Then FSM point of view also, the features will not be there. So maximum things we are going to configure here. But if you are, let's say, migrating from a system which is ECC 6 and EHP 7, so comparatively, it will take less time. If we compare this project and this one is going to take less time. Or let's say you have accepted one project, which is your simple finance. If it is simple finance, That means database already upgraded. Some kind of simplifications are already there, but it will be a rollout project. So this one, they are going to upgrade to 2020. So here it is comparatively, it will take less time. Even you will find this year or in 2020, 22. So some projects you are going to get, like customers are going to migrate from your 1609 to 2020. Because initial days, some customers, they have just migrated 1511, 1609. Okay, I mean 1610. 1610. So that time like features was not great, but initially customers, they have just migrated, so they are also now upgrading to 2020. So depends on what type of project it is, and then we will decide how much configurations we are going to do under your delta configuration. So until unless we will not go for a detailed study the existing business process, we can't say how many hours is required related to this delta configuration point of view. So in simple language, if we'll say what are the area we are going to work on this universal general configuration point of view, or which is our unit 4. So here we are going to configure. First of all, we are not going to do any changes in our organization structure. So organization structure will be there. I will show you in the system. It will be there as it is. So whatever earlier it was there, now also it will be same. So like you will find operating concern, then you will find controlling area, company code, then your logistics settings, your purchase organization, sales organization. So everything is as it is. So organization structure, we are not going to touch anything. But then what additional configurations we are going to do here? So configuration from the GL point of view, we are going to configure here. If customer is already using new GL functionalities, then here we are going to configure GL point of view. Like you are going to have configuration related to extension ledger. You are going to have configuration related to additional currencies. Extension ledger is not one ledger, multiple ledgers will be there under these categories. Then here we are going to have document splitting. If it is not there, then it should be there. So I'm also considering that one. Document splitting, segment reporting, and FICO reconciliation. Okay, FICO reconciliation will be there. Now, if customer is migrating from classic GL, that means from 4.7 to S4. Okay, so there you will find, along with this, you will find the new GL configuration from the source. That means your parallel accounting. You will find here your additional ledgers as per need, means non-leading and non-leading ledgers will be there. Or simply you can say our customer is right now, they are in GLT0 table, and they're supposed to move to AC doc. Okay. I think in your career, you must be work on the migration project, the new GL migration project. So I'm talking about the year 2019, that time. So if you are that time, you are there in the consulting. So you must be work on this area, this new GL migration. So GLT0 to your Faggle Flex T and Faggle Flexa. So a lot of projects that time it was there because new GL it came into the picture and the customer started moving, or lots of projects they are from the classic GL to new GL. Now it's not like when they will go for S4 migration, so they will do this migration first, then they will do this migration. So it's not like that. But initial days migration was also in this way. Like we used to plan 2 migrations up to 1709 version. Up to 1709 version, we used to plan 2 migrations. So one migration will be in year end. Why this differentiation? Once we will take the topic, that time we will see. So up to 1709, you will find one migration from GLT0 to Faggle Flex T. First migration, always it will be planned in year end, and second migration from Faggle Flex T to ACID. Okay, but then again from 1809 onwards, so there no need to plan for 2 migrations. So directly we can go for this migration, right? So when we will plan this migration, GL point of view, we need to see how much configurations we have to do here. Now coming to training point of view. So training point of view, this topic is very, very important. Actually, it is not the topic only for this one. Our entire business process is going to be part of this GL, because everything is part of our universal journal. Because on this, our asset accounting is going to work on this, our material ledger is going to work. And on this basis, our margin analysis, which earlier it was their profitability analysis or COPA, now it is based on this. So that's why I want you should be very comfortable in this area. If you already comfortable with new GL, then it will be a revision for you. Like this one will be revision, this one will be revision, and this one will be your revision. If you are new, then it will be new for you. And this part, extension ledger, currencies, FICO reconciliation, it will be new for all. So this configuration we are going to do from the ledger point of view, ledger configuration point of view. And if you'll check your pre-migration point of view, now I'm going to check the S4 system. Assume that we have upgraded the software and we got this new system. So old system is upgraded. It's not two system, it is same one system. The box point of view will see it is the same system only, which is upgraded as new system. Okay, so you will get here conversion of accounting to S4 HANA. But before that, let me show you one organization structure. So I'm going to show you one company code, which is my previous batch configuration A002. Okay, so we will not take any SAP delivered company code. We will take a new company code and entire business process we are going to configure there. And I will also suggest you also do the same thing, because if you will copy from SAP system, or let's say you are going to copy from 1710 system, then a lot of business functions will be copied and you will not get that clarity. So better, obviously it is going to take time when you are going to configure it from the beginning, but I will suggest you configure it from the scratch so that each business process you can see in detail and you can also see the changes. Okay, so I'm going to explain today's explanation on this company code, which is I configured in my previous batch. I'm going to show you the organization structure related to this A002, and you won't find any difference in the organization structure. No changes. So here also we have the operating concern. Only difference is earlier we are working on costing based COPA. Now we are going to work margin analysis. I'm not using account based COPA because account based COPA is now the old business functions. So in place of account based COPA, now we have margin analysis. So what are the features that they are in the margin analysis? I will show you or I will explain after some time. So we have the operating concern. Then operating concern, we have controlling area, then we have company code, then logistic point of view, we have the plant as usual, where we have warehouse, we have distribution channel, shipping point. So everything is there as it is, which was there in the ECC. So that means organization structure will remain same. In this segment, we are not going to configure anything, or simply I can say enterprise structure, we are not going to touch. GL point of view, what are the configuration changes are there? You can see here a new node is there, conversion of accounting to S4 HANA. Once we will upgrade the software, two tools we are going to use here. One is your DMO, database migration object. This is just to upgrade the database. And second one is your SUM, software update management. In old days, we used to run these tools separately. That means, let's say this weekend we have upgraded DMO and next weekend we are going to upgrade SUM. And obviously you are not going to try directly with your production system. SAP is saying that first you try with quality system, then try with the production system. Once you don't have any error in your quality system, then go for production system. Honestly speaking, even initial days when we are not sure about this product, even we tried with the sandbox, then quality, then production. So nowadays maybe you can directly try with quality because this product is already settled. But initial days, even we don't have that knowledge, and SAP also they don't have much support related to this particular simple finance. So I used to always, or our team always used to do on sandbox, then quality, then production, because we are not sure whether what we are going to do everything is correct or not. Okay, so nowadays with new migration cockpit, directly we are going to run the DMO and SUM, and it is going to take 15 to 18 hours. So in this period, database will be upgraded and the software will be upgraded. But try the production once your all the data inconsistency, everything is clear, and you are very sure, like whatever the system reports earlier it was there, or the data volume, whatever it was there in our before conversion or in the old system, in the new system, it is exactly same. So assume that it's done. Now we are going to have this new node once you will upgrade the software. So here you can see here, like if we will segregate our migration work, preparation, data migration, and post migration activities. And right then you must be thinking like, where is that some one point I have explained, this one, EC system preparation. This activity you are going to do before, I mean, this one, unit one, leave it, it's training point of view. Unit 2 and Unit 3, these two activities or whatever the activities are there in these two activities, that purely we are going to do in the system, means upgrading before upgradation. Once the software is upgraded and we have the maintenance planner, then after that we are going to, this new node will be there, and here you are going to do the configuration. Okay, so these are the configuration. You can see customization prior to migration. Your data conversion is going to start from here. Before data migration, these are the configurations we need to complete. Okay, so that means we are going to configure here. This is in general, you will find universal general configuration. Universal general configuration is not one configuration, because universal general includes everything. Universal general includes, like if we'll say universal general configuration, then under universal general configuration we are going to do the GL configuration, what I have listed here. This universal general configuration also changes related to receivable, payable, and here we have a new concept is business partner, BP, business partner, that configuration. And in receivable, payable, you will not find much changes. So this area you will find very minimal changes. Only thing is business partner. And one more changes you will find, that is related to credit management. If customers, they are not using credit management now, or let's say they are using SD credit management in EC system, so in that case this credit management is mandatory, because without completing the credit management your migration will be incomplete. So that's why if you check your system, you will find this credit management separately it is added. So these are the prerequisite configurations are required. Okay, so nowhere you will find anything related to receivable and payable, because receivable payable point of view changes is not there. Changes you will find GL, asset, controlling, material ledger, bank, and credit management. So if customers currently they are using SD credit management, now they have to shift FSCM credit management because it is mandatory. So FSCM credit management. Fine. So now coming to the configuration. If we'll see the general GL configuration, here you won't get the, like these are the delta configuration. That means we will compare with the old system and we will see what are the additional configurations you will find. So in this segment, you will not find anything related to configuration related to your global setting, like fiscal year variant configuration, posting period variant configuration, your field status variant configuration. Those are not required because those area you will not find the changes. Wherever the changes are there, those configurations we will do here. That is from the project point of view. Training point of view, I am not strict, like we will only discuss the delta part. We will see, like for example, let's say you need some more clarity on the document, suppose, let's say. So we will take that point. So that's why you need to raise your voice, like in which area you need some more clarifications, right? So new GL point of view, but we will do a detailed configuration, because from my end, I think this is a very important one and you should be very comfortable in this one. So I'm assuming that you have zero knowledge on new GL, and that we are going to start from that point. So a lot of things, maybe it will be repetition for you, but still for the benefit of all, we are going to configure this topic from the scratch, not from the delta point of view. So from the beginning, we are going to configure, and this will be your screen. So here we are going to configure all type of ledger. Like for example, if I will check this company code A002, how many ledgers we are using? Let's check. In ECC, you are working on leading ledger, or if it is required, then you are configuring multiple non-leading ledger. Currency point of view, although we have three options are there, but practically we are working on two currencies, that is your company code currency and group currency. Let's see here what are the options are there. So in this company code, I'm working on multiple ledgers. So one is OL, that is your leading ledger. Another one is non-leading ledger, and multiple extension ledgers are there. So that's why, as per our need, we will identify what are the accounting principles we are going to use and how many ledgers we need, and what are the business functions point of view, what are the ledgers are required. So each and everything available in the screen. In the screen, we are going to work on multiple currencies. You can see here, if you'll see the currency type. So how many currency options are there? In place of 2, now we have 10 currency options are there. Just see here, from this till this. So we have the regular currency, that is your company code currency, and global currency, which is SAP delivered, these two. After that, you can create your own currency type. These are known as your freely definable currencies. So here we will get 2 plus 8 options for the currency configuration point of view. So multiple ledgers, multiple accounting principles, then our other features like your currencies. So everything we are going to configure in this screen, or in this single screen, where we are going to configure everything, all type of ledgers. So this includes our standard ledgers, this includes our extension ledgers. Again, under extension ledger, we have multiple subcategories are there for different business functions point of view. So each and everything we are going to configure related to our GL in this particular screen, and this topic we will take it from the scratch. Now we'll take a pause here. If you have any question related to this GL, please let me know.
It's been so far. It's been very good, excellent, a good start.
No question.
Yeah, I think it's a very good one. Yeah.
Okay. So let me once again clarify. Project point of view, you are going to only do the delta configuration. So delta configuration means you are going to compare your old business process with new business process. That means upgrade it after upgradation of software. Then whatever is missing, that configuration you will do. Let's say in one project, you are migrating from 4.7 to 2020. So in this case, the entire new GL will be part of your delta configuration. In another project, you are going to migrate from ECC 6 to 2020. Then in this case, definitely you have your leading and non-leading ledgers are there. So only additional ledgers, your extension ledgers, currencies, those will be configuration. So there is no standard answer how much configurations we are going to do from the ledger point of view or sorry, delta configuration point of view. So once it is done, then once the GL complete, again, when we are saying that GL also includes our overhead management. Earlier, we are working on separately controlling like your cost center accounting, internal order, then you have your profit center accounting. So those areas earlier we are working separately, or in a project, you will find someone is separately working on controlling and someone is working on the finance. But now it's not like that. So now you are going to work as S4 HANA. Even if you check the software, you will not find like it is S4 HANA Finance, S4 HANA Controlling, or S4 HANA Management Accounting. It's not like that. It is S4 HANA Finance, which includes all finance functionalities. So that means the controlling part also will be part of your universal journal. So this GL includes also your overhead management. Overhead management point of view means all the business functions, whether it is recording of cost with cost object, your cost allocations, your order settlement. So everything will be part of this overhead management. And also this one is includes your universal journal. If I will show you the universal journal, if I will run the AC docket table, you will find the business function, business transactions related to your cost posting, your month end allocations, any cost reposting, everything is part of in the same table, AC docket table. Let's check that table. Initial days, this table having 300 plus, around 300 fields. From the 1503, we got this table, our first version. But now if you'll see, it is more than, like you can say 600, around 600 plus fields are there. In every version, SAP keep adding new business functions, and everything is part of your AC docket table. Let's run it. It will take some time because it's a bulky table, so much data is there. So right now we are in unit As for training point of view, we need 4, and we are in part of universal general configuration. So universal general configuration point of view, we need to configure GL point of view, we need to configure overhead management, and still we are in the overhead management. Let's see. Till the time it will run. No, it's completely freezed. It's taking some time. Okay, so if we'll check here, you can see the business transaction coin is there, right? That is means normal posting. So finance posting with cost object. Earlier, this data was part of your COAP. Now it is merged with your AC docket table. Let me do one thing. If I will take this data, it will take time. Let me sort the data with ledger wise, because this includes all ledger data. So this includes our leading ledger, non-leading ledger, extension ledger. So everything is part of your AC docket table. I will take one small example so that you can see the difference here when we are posting the document with ECC and the same process when we are doing the S4. Let's take one document. Already we have seen one document in ECC, and we found that when we posted the document, multiple documents was there, or multiple documents were there related to different business functions. I'm just going to take the document, let's say 10001. Let's take this document. In this document, I can see business transaction coin is there, means cost objects are there. Okay, so this cost object, you will find it's not only giving me finance information, it is also going to give me the CO informations. So, okay, let me check what is the cost object here. This is the cost object. This is my cost center 10005, which is recorded with this document 10001. Let's take this document in detail. One triple zero one. Similar document we have seen in our ECC, and when we check the document, we have 2 documents was there, finance separate and controlling separate. Now you can see only finance document is there. This document don't count. It is cryptic document. Again, this is another functionalities. So that is why this document, this particular field is there in the SC doc, and system filled the document number through the program. I have not created this type of number range here for my configuration. So simply I can say here in controlling point of view for the business transaction coin, earlier when you are creating the number range, and when you are posting a finance transaction with cost object, so we have to create the number range for the coin. Now it is not required. So only one document is there, 10001, and this document is going to provide me finance and CO informations. Example, this one 10001. Document number
Hey, Pradeep,
10001.
quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Sheila. So the 2 documents that you just showed us, and you said one was a cryptic document. If you were to double click on that, where does it go?
It will go to your CO document, case B5 screen, but this one we are not going to use anywhere in any report.
Okay.
Okay. So
Which
reference
looks like the
document,
traditional
traditional
CO
document.
document.
It
Yeah.
looks like the traditional screen, traditional document, but this one is your cryptic document. That means
Got it.
in ECC, we have to create a number for this one, but here not required. I have not created any number like this, but still
Okay.
the
The
document
system is
posted.
generating one.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So this is my finance document. This is my data where.
Can I interrupt here for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. What is the purpose of this cryptic document? Can you tell me once?
Just park your question for 5 minutes. I will answer it. Okay, so your question is why this cryptic document is there? Why should not we completely remove that document option? That should be finance document, right?
Yes, yes. And what is the purpose of that also?
No, it's not purpose. Actually, one field in AC docket field, one field is there, document number field. That is your CO Bellner field. That particular field is active. It's not removed. If you'll check this one, you will find that this field is still active and you will get that document number. See here. Okay. Assume that this field is not there. So if this field is not there in the AC docket, then there will be no requirement of filling this type of document here. But this field is there. If you'll ask the question, why this field is there, I will answer that in the 5 minutes. So purpose is not like any purpose here to add the cryptic document. This field is active in this AC docket table. So as it is active field, something need to be filled. Either it will come original number, but in this case, original number is not required. As I said, coin is now part of finance. So something need to be filled here. So that is why through the program system is going to fill this number. If you'll ask the question, then why this field is there, that I will answer.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So we got here that finance document, and in this finance document, I can see the finance information, and this finance document is generated as I posted a finance document here. So reference document is finance document. So as we posted a finance document, this finance document is updated, and this document is providing me both finance information as well as CO informations. And what is the benefit of this one? If we'll run the, let's run the case B1 report or cost center report. You won't find any difference in your cost center report. So it is as it is like your ECC, but still difference is there. So I'm going to run KSB1, same old transaction code. And cost center, we have seen that is 1005. When it was posted, posting date March. Just ignore the minus entries. Okay, let me add the business transaction. For 2 minutes, just ignore this RKIB business transaction. Assume that we have posted, or let me also add the date. Okay, so 8th March transactions. So when we are posted these transactions, my cost center is updated. And if we compare this one, it is exactly similar to your ECC. In EC system, if we'll try to fetch the source document, it will redirect, not this one, coin. If we'll try to get the source document in ECC, it will redirect to your case B5. That means original document will be CO. Let me do the same thing here. Now check. Finance document. So there is no CO document in this case, but that field is active. So that is why cryptic number failed. So if you'll check the cost center report, you won't find any difference. It is there, same like your ECC. But in ECC, we have to create the number range for coin. Then only we will able to post the document. But here I have not created a number range for coin, but still I'm able to post the data or post the document, and everything is part of my AC docket table. Up to this, we just posted the document and we found that finance document, finance transaction with cost object is part of your AC docket. Then here I did one month end allocation, and here I have used the period and distribution method. So you can see the business transaction RKIB. Now let me give you the idea here. Like initially I have recorded my all cost with cost center 1005. Then for cost of production calculation, I have allocated by using primary cost element. This cost I have transferred to my cost centers. So this is production 1, production 2. In this example, I'm using primary cost element, but can be possible secondary cost element we will do. The same concept is applicable. I will show you that too. Right. So when we are going to do the month end allocation, so initially when I recorded this cost, so here we found that it is only one document is there, 10001, and there is no separate CO document. So for CO document, we got here the cryptic document. When we are doing this month end activity, as per this example, we are doing this month end activity 31st March 22. If similar activity we are going to do in ECC, then this system is going to generate a source document here when we are going to do this month end allocation, and let's say document number 100 generated or 1100 generated. And where we will get this document, you will get this document in your ECC, this particular 11 document with table COSP, because I am using primary cost element for your allocation. So COSP data is going to give the data like 1100 document will be there. And as per this 1100 document, the sender cost center is 1005 and receiver cost center P1 and P2. That means on 31st March, your cost center 1005 is 0 because all cost transfer to production cost centers. Whereas this one is not going to update in the finance. Initially, your finance data and CO data both are same because the cost was recorded with finance along with the cost center 1005. But in month end, when we are going to do the month end allocation, on that date, 31st March, this cost center 10050, because we transferred all this cost to the production cost center, and you can see the minus entries are there. All minus entries are there, and respective plus entries you will find in the production cost center. So that means initially both finance and controlling same, whereas this month end allocations when we performed, it is going to only update your COSP table or COSS table. Then we have to do the FICO reconciliation, but now it is not like that. So when you are going to perform, first of all, this table is no more available. This 1100 now also part of your AC docket table. And this time it is not cryptic number, it is actual number. That means RKIV, we have to create the number range. Only for coin, we have not to create. So this time the CO Wellner field is going to update with the document number 1100. I'm not sure what is the document number. For example, it is 1100. So when the data you are going to post finance to controlling, so that time the document field is going to field with update with your cryptic number. But when you are going to have the month end allocation, reposting anything, so that time you are going to have the original document just like your ECC, but that will be part of your AC docket. Not only that, this 1100 document is going to generate one finance document, and 1100 document and that finance document, if you're going to compare, it's just mirror image. So entire process is part of my AC docket table. So reconciliation by design. So we don't have to do any reconciliation. So let's check the document. This document exactly same in your ECC also. And this time it is not cryptic document, it is actual document. Okay, so 1002. In ECC also, you will get the similar document when you are going to do something in within controlling. So 1002 document generated. And here the sender cost center is 1005 and receiver cost center is 10001. So minus entry and plus entry, minus plus entry is there. If it is ECC system, the process is going to stop here. If it is S4 system, now let's see. This document generated one more document, and that will be there in the finance. So I'm going to check B03, and I can search that document by selecting the posting date 31st March 2022. I know the document type here. So I got here a CO document. This document is mirror image of this document. If you want to confirm, just go to source document. So your original document is your CO document. Who posted this document? No one. System generated document. So document number 1002 generated this finance document. Now if we'll check 70,000 document in our AC docket table, It's taking time. So.
I think you could given a range, document number range. I think, is that
No, I have not
001
given range. I have just fixed
oh,
two
right.
numbers only. It's taking some time. I don't know why. Maybe some issue with the system today. Only I'm searching two documents. It's taking some time. So we will now analyze two documents. 10002 or something was there. One document when I posted earlier. Yeah, it is. So one is 10001. 100 document one generated as I posted a finance entry. So in this case, business transaction coin, no separate CO document, or simply you can say this is data flow from finance to controlling. In this case, CO document is cryptic. And if you check the 70,000 document, this document generated with reference to business transaction RKIB. And this time you can see the reference document. So reference document is your 1002. This is your CO to FI data flow. It is not possible in your ECC. So that's why in ECC we are doing manual reconciliation. Here it is automated. The moment we are going to do anything within controlling, we are going to have this CO document, finance document. And of course, for that, we have to do the configuration, right? So if your original document, your intermediary document, and your derived document, if everything is part of the same table, AC doc, then we can say reconciliation by design. So there is no reconciliation required. And now check your data. In this case, 1005 updated. This one is your offsetting entry, no cost object. In this document, 70,000 document, you can see sender, receiver. Okay, so it is exactly what we did in the controlling, and we have update in the finance, or that to AC docket table. In ECC, when you are going to perform this activity, this document 1002 is going to update in your COSP, but it is there in your AC docket table. And check the document number. See here, in this case, cryptic document. In this case, original document. Now you got your answer why this document number field is there. Someone asked this question. You got your answer?
Yes.
If you are not going to update this field, then how we will get this document number? But SAP plan in future, they are going to add all these business transactions with finance, so that there will be no concept of a document for controlling point of view. But till now, only coin is merged. So that's why anywhere you will find coin business transaction, you will find a cryptic document, whether data is coming from finance or logistic. But other than coin, whatever the business transactions you will check here, you will find an actual document number will be there. Okay, so let me show you so I hope you got some idea about the reconciliation, how this FICO reconciliation is going to work. Now here, what is the benefit? User is not going to do anything, automatically FICO reconciliation done. And everything is part of your universal journal. So this type of configurations will be part of your universal journal configurations. You may consider this is the entire configuration or delta configuration. If already they have allocation configurations are there, then that part will not be delta. Only this FICO reconciliation will be your delta configuration. If completely new, then that we can say entire thing we need to configure. So it's not only RKIB. If we'll run a report here without any document number, let's say, or let me do one thing. Let me take all the documents related to this reconciliation document. Okay, so document number from 70,000 till 70011. These are all reconciliation documents. And you can see here what type of business transactions are involved here. 70011. You will find all the business transactions other than coin comes under this category. And right now we are discussing GL. It's part of GL only. It's part of overhead management, which is part of your GL. So in S4, we don't have cost element master data anymore, whether it is primary cost element or secondary cost element. So both primary cost element and secondary cost elements now GL master. Check here. So this includes RKIB, already we have seen. This includes RKIU assessment. This includes, let's see, what else? Something wrong with this particular activity, because every time when I'm executing, it's freezed. I need to check with basis. Okay, so this includes only 2 data. No, I need to show you other areas. Seven, the range. 70011, yeah. Okay, till the time it will come, let me show you that suppose you will enter earlier how we used to create cost elements K01, right? So if you'll enter K01, it is redirected GL master. Earlier we used to create secondary cost element K06. So it is also now GL master. So we have some one activity is there related to master data changes also. Right, so I hope I got it. So RKIB, RKIU, let's move slowly. I'm sorry, it is taking so much time.
Pradeep, I don't think so. There's any point of moving further. Yeah, I think this is the last.
So you got your answer?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the delta configuration related to GL. So this includes complete overhead management and all type of GLs related. Now coming to receivable payable. So no changes are there. So all the business functions, everything related to business functions related to receivable payable, it is there as it is, but new concept is business partner. So business partner is not a new concept in SAP. It is finance point of view new concept. So now we are going to create all our master data, whether customer, vendor, everything. That is, we are going to create as business partner. So if I will try to enter here FD01, now it is redirecting to BP. So no more customer and vendor we are going to create. Customer vendor will be there, but it is part of our business partner. And this one is also mandatory. This one, credit management, because now we are not going to use anymore this SD credit management. So that's why it is there. Now, next question, what about the changes related to P2P, O2C? So everything will be there, P2P, P2P and O2C, everything will be there, but you will find the simplification because one component is there, that is your material ledger. So we are going to have the material ledger is mandatory. So material ledger activation is mandatory because in ECC, we used to ignore material ledger because earlier, like in some countries, it was not required. Like particularly if we'll say USA, most of the time we ignore material ledger. In India, it is not required, but in Europe, it is required. And second thing, company used to ignore material ledger because if they are going to activate material ledger, then already we are struggling with so many line items in our system because of multiple documents. And if you are going to activate material ledger, then some more document will be there, some more line entries will be there, some more table will be there, ML series table will be there. But now it is simplified and material ledger also part of your AC docket. So there will be separate document will not be there. Material ledger is part of your AC docket table, and that is why material ledger is mandatory configuration for your migration point of view. But it's not like only 2-step is enough. If customers are already using material ledger, then it is fine. just we are going to activate and we are going to migrate. But as I said, 80% of the time you will find material ledger is not there. So in that case, material ledger configuration is required. So training point of view, this topic is very, very important for me. Actual costing and material ledger, we have to configure in detail. Otherwise, we can't see the simplifications here, or we can't see the SE docket table. So let me take you the example of one entire process related to P2P, O2C, and the WIP calculation and variance. Then you can see the difference here. So let's take one document related to P2P. So it should be there in the AC docket table. Let me take one document. Let's say this document, RV, one billing document. Okay. And let's take the first document. Integration FI, MM, FI, SD, COPP, all these integrations are just copy paste. That means in this area, we don't have to do any configuration project point of view, because every company, the integration is there and they are already using it. So we are going to get that. So integration point of view, no changes, nothing will be there. But business process point of view, some simplifications are there. Okay, so here what I did, I created one sales order with reference to the sales order. Then I did the outbound delivery. So this is my material document. So goods delivered to customer. Right, so goods delivered to customer. This is the logistic activity we did. And when we are performing this activity in ECC, in ECC, we will get the accounting document. And with this accounting document, then you will find some other documents also will be there with reference to wrongly clicked. Sales order. Then I did the outbound delivery. So this is my delivery document generated, and with reference to we did the goods delivered and we got the accounting document. Now, if you check this accounting document here, you will find one finance document, FI document will be there, which is a result of your FI SD integration. So this will be there in same, but only difference is here as inventory is involved. So you will find with reference to this outbound delivery in ECC, you will get a material ledger document if material ledger you are working, and in S4 material ledger is mandatory, but this one you will find again cryptic. Only you will get the finance document. Let's say with this outbound delivery, if any cost object is there, let's say profitability segment or any cost object is there, in ECC will get a CO document, but in this case it will be again cryptic. So only finance document is there, and this finance document is going to give you all the informations. Let's see. So I'm going to check the accounting document related to outbound delivery. Right, so accounting entry fill check, it is same. COG is account debit, FG stock is credit. Let's check the other documents. Controlling document, cryptic, cost object point of view, material ledger, cryptic, and all the data you are going to get it from SC doc. Again, this is also part of your universal general configuration. So that means to get this document, what we should have FI configuration, we should have SD configuration, we should have this integration, we should have the material ledger configuration. And once we will perform these user activities, then we can see the result and we are going to have the finance document. So in this process, simplification is there is no separate document for controlling. There is no separate document for CO. I'm sorry, material ledger. So everything will be cryptic document, but entire business process is part of your AC doc. And now if I will check this document 49001 in my table AC doc, then I'm going to get everything. Let's see. So we are not going to change any business process. So business process will be there as it is, only we are simplifying the business process. This one's having some issue, I'm sure, because every time this table, when I'm extracting the data, I'm getting the error. I mean, it is taking much time. I need to check with basis. Please bear with me. It's taking time. In ECC, you will find the table updation, your Faggleflex T, Faggleflexa, then you will find BSEC. BSEC here also it is there. For every document, BSEC entry view is going to update in the BSEC. Then in ECC, you will find update in your MLIT, you will find update in the cost object point of view respective table, whether it is COPA point of view or whatever. But here, if everything is part of your AC doc. Okay. So you can see, if I will check this document, here I'm going to get the inventory information. I'm going to get the cost object. Cost object, I can very clearly, I can see it's updated, means cost object is already there. Let's check the, and what is the reference document in this case? The reference document is your logistic. As we perform the logistic document with reference to logistic, we got this document. If we'll come check this document, this is our FI SD integration results. But it's not only one informations we got here. Here our other informations are there. Particularly, we will check here the inventory informations because material ledger is mandatory. So we should have the inventory information. These are your transaction, but we will check here the inventory information. So 4 items delivered to customer, and we have the inventory informations. Actually, in this company code, if you already work on the material ledger, you can compare. When we are working on material ledger, we have functionalities like, for if you are working on actual costing, then material ledger required. If you are working on your inventory valuation, like in local currency and group currency, we want to evaluate our inventory, then material ledger is required. In this company code, my local currency and group currency both are USD. So that is why you will not find any difference here. It is 4,000 USD. That is also 4,000 USD. But if difference is there, then you will find that one. I will show you in inventory report. Okay, then I can see here. Okay, so inventory information is there. I'm just looking here the material number here. Material number 510. This one 510. Let's go to material ledger, and there we can check. CKM3. Earlier, this data is coming from your ML series table, but now it is coming from your AC docket table. So in which period I perform this one? March again. So related to inventory valuation, all the informations are there. And from where we are getting this information? Again, same AC docket table. So from AC docket table, we are getting. But here, as I said, my company code currency is USD and my global currency is also USD. So that's why currency point of view difference is not there, but functionally point of view difference is there. So that time, like they said that you take the company code currency USD, that's I've selected. But we will keep in mind, we will take a different currency as our company code currency, so that this type of confusion will not be there. But you can see the company code currency, it is updated, and group currency is updated. Okay, and the informations are there. So this data is coming from your AC docket table. So here material ledger configuration is there. So we configured everything, but functionally, if you'll see document point of view, if you'll see, it's only one document on, and all other documents are cryptic. No table, no like other tables are there, not multiple documents are there. There is no question of reconciliation. So always your data is compressed and reconciliation is automated. Now let's see what more document we have. Billing document. If you'll check this billing document, this is again your SD document. So as we perform the billing document, right, we have the finance document is there, accounting document. Now in ECC, when we will perform this one, this is our open item. So you will get 14003. This is my finance document. And this one is going to be updated in your recon table. That means this will be your accounting document will be there, plus your open item. That means it is going to update in your BSID table as your open item. Now BSID table is not there, so everything will be part of your AC doc. Or simply we can say our ledger and subledger, customer and reconciliation, everything will be part of your AC doc. So there we can see if it is open item, that also we are going to get it from AC doc table. Received, converted into cleared items, BSAD data, that is also part of your AC doc table. Okay, so this accounting document. This is my accounting document. Now, earlier, if we will run the aging report, you will find the customer data is coming from your BSID, open item. Accounting information, the entire information will be part of your GL table, that is your Fagelflex or Fagelflex T. But now everything, your subledger data and customer data, everything is part of your AC doc. Now I will check this document 14003. Here again, material ledger is not there because in this case, inventory is not involved. It is customer invoice. Till the time it will be there, let me log into Fury. Same informations we can also see in the Fury in a beautiful way. Okay, so to complete this process, that means P2P, O2C. So we need to have all the integrations, everything. That means your FI, is integration. I have not explained the FIMM, but it's there. So FIMM should be there, FISD should be there, and material ledger are already listed. So everything again part of your AC doc table. Okay, so this is my accounting document. It's not only accounting document. Here we are going to get both ledger and subledger data. So let's check that item. So with reference to billing document, this finance document is generated, and I want to see the reconciliation line. This one. So this is my 2001. This is my accounts receivable, account receivable one. Okay, so this one is going to give me. So this is my GL data. Earlier, this data we used to get from the GL table, and subledger informations or customer vendor informations, we will get it from BSID or BSIK table, cleared items from BSAD or BSAK table. But now in the same line I am following here, I'm going to get the customer information. Yeah, I will answer that documentation part. I will come. So everything is there. I will answer. Okay, so this is my customer. So in the first same line, we have the GL account number 2001, which is nothing but my accounts receivable plus customer. So open items, cleared items, subledger data, ledger data, everything is part of your AC doc. Okay, so we can say P2P, O2C, including material ledger, because whenever inventory is there, material ledger will be there. So everything is part of your AC docket table. Now same, let me show you from Fury. So what was the sales order? I forgot that. Sales order number 190. So this is the Fury where customers are going to work with applications by using different applications. I'm going to check the same informations through Fury applications. That was on premises. This is your Fury. That means dual access we have, as it is hybrid system. And we will check this one. So I want to see the document flow. Here you can see any user activities we can perform here. So whether it is a report analysis, any master data creation, document postings, anything. But configuration always from on premises. Sales document 190. Sales order created. Proceed with delivery document, delivery note process, goods issue, then invoice. So this is my logistic data. With reference to this, we got the accounting document. So accounting document with reference to goods issue, goods delivery, then billing document, customer invoice. Then once I will collect it, it's not cleared. So once I will collect, I will get the clearing document, and clearing document also will be part of your AC doc. Any question on this process?
So
Yeah, go ahead.
the user has, so the user basically now experiences SAP through Fiori. They don't
Dual
have
access is
the
there.
SAP user GUI
Dual
anymore.
access is there. They can
Oh,
use
they'll still have.
easy access
Okay.
plus the
Got it.
applications. Maybe some users you can give easy access, some users can this one is mobility, like we can access it on, it's not device specific, we can use it on mobile, we can use in tab, we can use in laptop, anywhere we can use it. So, and here like you can say in a very graphical presentation without doing anything, by using this application we have, like layman can understand this one, whereas if I will check on-premise report, that means a lot of technical stuff will be there. Okay, so
Right.
suppose we know the line item report, GL line item reports. Let's take here a line item report. This one is more user friendly. I love this particular Fiori platform. So let's say I want to see the line entries. Maybe my profile is updated wrongly. Just a second. Let me update my profile. So I want to see, let's say, any GL account, GLO balance, let's say open items, suppose if any open items are there. Okay, so these informations related to open items. So these are normally our open accounts. So account receivable, open items, GRIR, freight clearing, input, output tax. So same information, whatever it is there in your on-premises, and you will get the same information. Suppose we will check account receivable. So this is my GL account. So these are the documents. And just now we are accessing one document, 14003. So this is our open items. That means it's not yet cleared. Okay, so this is my GL data, and GL data, sub GL data, everything is part of AC doc. Okay. But when companies are using this Fury app, so they have to take the cloud access. So they have to take the cloud access, then only they can use it. Fine. So we discussed about this one. So similar way, P2P will be there. Let me quickly show you one document from P2P. It is there, but I will not go into much details about that. So let me take one document. Let's say let's take one document. Here also you can see, let me check the process. purchase order, then we have material document, then we have accounting document. Now, if we will check this accounting document, you will not find much accounting. I mean, other document will not be there. It's a procurement document. Similar document we have seen in ECC. That time we got multiple documents, but now you can see only one document. Material ledger cryptic. So business process will same, whatever earlier it was there, but you will find the simplifications. So wherever any new changes are there or any additional configurations are required, so those configurations are required. And as per my experience, everywhere you will find material ledger is missing. So that configuration you have to do here. Now, next one we will see. So what we are discussing the universal general configuration. So everything is universal general configuration. Next, coming to product costing. So when we are going to calculate product costing, suppose product cost, your plant cost. Then we have actual cost. Okay, so this one again, it will take much time and we need to follow step by step. But end result we can see if we will run the cost estimate and whatever the cost we are going to calculate, it should be there in your AC doc. Plus, when we will calculate the actual cost, either it will be WIP or variance, that should be there in the AC doc table. Okay, so let me show you the output here. So 510 was our FG, and I'm going to run the cost estimate for that. It's already calculated. Just I'm going to show you the cost run here. This is my planned cost. No, CK13. So this is my cost, whatever I calculated the plant cost. And if we will see the detailed cost calculation, these will be my components. Okay, so these are my components. Let me take the output here. So this is my cost calculation. 235.94 USD is my cost calculation. And for this, I did all the configurations and I got this output. And these are my workings here. So for the cost calculation point of view. Now, if I will take in any document, any transaction in SC docket table, this value should be there, 235.94. Suppose I did the outbound delivery. So this should be there in my SC docket table. So let's one document related to outbound delivery and we will verify whether it is there or not. The same value should be there in the SC docket because we have calculated this one, our plant cost calculation. So let me check one document here related to outbound delivery. Okay, so for 9002 document. This is the document when I did the outbound delivery. And this document we will verify in two places. In this document, this is outbound delivery means here the cost object should be there. That means it should be updated in the profitability analysis. And we are not going to follow the old traditional COPA, that is your costing based COPA. We are going to check the account based COPA. But let me first show you that figure in our AC docket table, that cost value. So 2 items delivered, and the same should be there in my AC docket table. Particularly this one having issue. Every time I'm getting more, it's taking more time. Initially, I thought like it's taking time as huge data, but no, even for one document also it is taking time. Right, so here first let me take the standard price, which I calculated there in my plant cost calculation. This is my transaction figure, but I'm looking at standard cost. Standard price in local currency 235.94, but as I said, standard price in group currency also same, because as I said in this company code, like my group currency, my global currency, and my company code currency same USD, but it's there, this 235.94. From where we got it? From this calculation. So first phase, that means plant cost is calculated. Now next we will verify, as I did here, the outbound delivery, and with reference to this outbound delivery, cost object is there, and in this case cost object is your profitability segment, the in margin analysis. Now earlier it was here you can see, if we'll go to the delta configuration, there is one node is there related to controlling. This controlling is nothing but it is now shifting from costing based COPA to account based COPA. Okay, so it is shifting from costing based to account based COPA, and now we are saying margin analysis because this includes predictive analysis also included. Then we have your variance splitting is also there, COG splitting is there, so multiple functionalities included. Now we are saying margin analysis. In ECC, completely we are dependent on costing based COPA if you are going to transfer the values from the logistic, like this example, or if you want to do a variance analysis. So for everything we are dependent on costing based COPA. Now we are going to verify the same thing with margin analysis and account based COPA. In this particular configuration, I have activated account based COPA. Let's verify it. No, I will keep this one. This is my transaction figure. Let's verify what is the activated here. Okay, account based COPA activated, costing based COPA is not activated. If we will follow the SAP old process, that means if you are not working on costing based COPA, then we can't take the data from the logistic. Not possible. We can't do the COG splitting. Okay, we can't do the variance analysis. So that means 90% of activities is not possible if you are not working on the costing based COPA. But everything I'm going to show you in the account based COPA, so it is going to work here. And in account based COPA, we are going to shift from value fields to GL accounts. Now, whatever my GL report, same is my COPA report. Okay, and let's verify it. So I'm going to run the COPA line entries. And again, this data also part of your AC docket table. So no separate CO in series table will be there. Okay, I selected account based COPA and I'm going to run the report. I will take my company code. And you will not find any document for the COPA point of view. In ECC, when you are working costing based COPA point of view, separate documents are there, but here we don't have. It's cryptic document. Now you can imagine how much data volume we have reduced here. So everywhere except the first document, everywhere you can see cryptic documents are there. I will tell you why this source document. Again, here maybe I transferred the data from maybe within one cost object to another cost object. Okay, so right now I'm looking here, this one figure 47188. 47188, yeah, 4788. So this value is there in my account based COPA, and it is also there in my AC docket table. Now I will verify, and here you can see no value fields, right? So everything is my GL. So these are my GL accounts. So there is no value fields, but there is no change in your profitability segment. Your characteristics will be there as it is. Again, this is very difficult. I mean, very important topic and critical one. If already you work on the costing based COPA, then you can compare. Otherwise, leave it. Once the topic will come, we will see. Okay, so I'm going to show you the profitability segment. So all my profitability segment characteristics are as it is. If you just compare this one with your costing based COPA, you won't find any difference. But it is working with your cost account based COPA, and all my data is available against my GL accounts. If I will run my GL report, that is exactly just similar to my COPA report, whereas in ECC it is not possible, because in ECC, if you are working on costing based COPA, then it is going to work, and costing based COPA is going to update against your value field. So there is no GL update will be there. So always user will find a difficulty to understand the concept. And again, we are working on costing based COPA, duplicate document will be there, duplicate reports, your documents will be there, more number of documents and separate table. Now in this case, particularly if we'll take the example of this document, this one here, whatever the profitability segments are there, everything is coming from your AC docket table, right? So here I can see one characteristics, customer, then product, then I have what else? I have profit center is also there, right? The F001. Let's verify these three characteristics. So I'm going to check profitability, sorry, AC docket table. So we will check this line because here cost object is there. First of all, again, you will not find any CO document separately. That is also cryptic. But we will verify in this line our profitability segments. Profitability characteristics. Sales order. It was there. Customer 142, that is also there. Keep checking. Material 510, that is also there. Profit center. So the entire data in my COPA report, whatever it is coming, so it is coming from your AC docket. So what we verified here, we calculated the plant cost. So we got this figure. That first we verified it is updated in the AC docket. Then I did the outbound delivery on the basis of this cost calculation. Then I checked my COPA report updated, and that to account based COPA. There is no update in my value field. My GL accounts are updated. Now, if I will check my GL report, let's take one sample account. So if I will check my GL account and my COPA report, you will find both are same. Let me close this one. It's not required. So GL account is 1008. Let me run this report. $1008. If I will run this report with all data, then data mismatch will be there, because before this topic, I have run here order to cash. Let me take the date when it was posted. 28th March. Now, what we are discussing again, universal journal. So everything, what I am explaining, everything is part of your universal journal. 28th March. This is your GL report, finance report. This is your COPA report. So it is same 1008, no value field, and this is my source table. So whatever the business process we have seen, everything is coming from your AC docket table. Fine. Any question? Not only this, you can see here, if we are going to do the COG splitting, right? So for example, let's say the next activity I can take here. This is again very interesting feature. That is again part of your margin analysis. So what we observe here, when we are doing the outbound delivery, the entire amount is updated here. Okay, so if we'll check this one, so two items we delivered. So 235 into 2, accordingly it is updated. Whereas we have not calculated our cost in that way. We have calculated our cost with individual components. This is how I calculated my cost. So I want the same information should be there in the COPA. User will not do anything. User will just do the outbound delivery, and same informations will be there in the COPA. Same informations will be there in my GL report. Okay, so let's take the data. When I did the COG splitting, you can see this 1008 account. So this item. So when it was there, 5th April. Let me take the 5th April date here. Once we will configure these functionalities, whenever there will be outbound delivery, the COG's account will be 0, because first there will be a debit entry, then will be credit entry, and COG's account will be 0, and individual account having the balance. Let's take that one. 5th, what is the date? Sorry, 5th April. Now you can see COG's account is 0, because we don't want any value should be there in the COG's account, because we have not calculated the cost like this. We have calculated the cost with individual components. So we want whenever user is going to do outbound delivery, the cost should be splitted how we have calculated this cost. So that is why you can see there are some more GL accounts are there, and from account number 1017 till account number 1023. No, account number, if I will compare till 0.09, 0.09 up to this. So account number from 1017 till account number 1024. Let me take these accounts. I will find the plus entries in this account. (1017). It's a very important feature, and now it is in hot skill, that margin analysis. So 1019, 1020. 1021. 24. 1023. 1024. Okay, so COG's account 0, and we have the individual components are there. So how we calculated the cost? We have calculated the cost. If you'll see the raw material cost 212, same is there in the GL account. So that means it is going to be there in my trial balance, and my COPA report is also same, 212. Okay, so user will not do anything. User will just do the outbound delivery from the logistic point of view, and automatically my COPA is going to update, my GL account is going to update how we have calculated this cost. For this, you should have the margin analysis configuration should be there, and it is one of the feature of your margin analysis. So margin analysis includes account based COPA, this includes predictive accounting. Predictive accounting, this is another feature for commitment point of view. Then COGS splitting, that already explained, COGS splitting, and the variance splitting also. But before variance splitting, first let me show you the WIP. So if you are going to calculate WIP, That means it is related to our actual cost calculation. So let me take one production order. So this segment we are going to do connectively because everything is connected from one another. So that means your plant cost calculation, then your actual cost calculation, your COPA, these three areas like connected with each other. So with reference to one production order, which is generated in the PP, we will see the all type of activity movements and the cost calculation. Okay, so here 10 items we supposed to manufacture, but yield is 8. And we will see the cost calculation here. So first we have calculated here, I calculated preliminary cost, then target cost, then month-end activities did, then finally I've calculated the actual cost and the revaluation done. End result is WIP. So process I can't show here, but these are the things we performed here. I can show you the process in accounting document point of view, but entire things when we will do in the topic, that time only you can see it. But the end result WIP, we will verify whether it is there in the SC doc or not. So these are all feature of your universal journal. So we verifying each business process with reference to SC docket table. Okay, so this is my plant cost. This is my actual cost. And here we reevaluated the process. We have reevaluated the overhead. So everything I did, and I can see end result here, 14,47305. This is my PP data, production order from PP. Same we will verify from controlling, and same we will verify from finance, and same we will there in the SC docket table. So this is my PP data. Let me check the CO information first. These are again, let me clear it. It's very critical areas. So if you'll not get anything, it's fine, absolutely fine. Anyway, when we will configure it in detail, so that time we will see. If you have idea with reference to ECC, you can compare. Okay, I want to see the WIP value. WIP. Cost object, the order, period end. I want to see the WIP. It's already calculated. We will just display it. Related to production order 723, which period again it was, when it was there, 4th, I guess. Okay, so related to material 510, related to production order, same value is there. So we verified in CO. Now I'm going to check the GL report, and then we will verify in the AC docket table. I want to see WIP value, which is balanced item, of course. WIP, can you see it? No, not this one. I'm looking here, the balance sheet figure. Yeah. Okay, so with reference to the production order, this is my value. So we verified the finance data, we verified PP, we verified CO, that and we verified finance. Now, same document 10016 we will verify in our AC docket table, because that is the end result. Everything should be there in the AC docket. 10016. So everything I'm explaining on the same company code. So that's why I said that in the beginning, that take a new company code and configure each and everything there, so that you can see the all the business process together, and you can see the simplification also. Sorry, document number 10016. Maybe we'll find a little bit complex here, because so many things we discussed today, but in actual session, when we will do it plan way, then you will find the in a systematic way we will do. I'm just randomly explaining the different business process. Okay, so the same document, I mean, same figure should be there in your AC docket table. So 14,000 something was there. It's there. So this value is updated. Okay, so entire process is there in your WIP. Similarly, in another production order, I have calculated the variance. So here yield is 100%. Right, so this figure we are going to check 411035. Again, we are going to check in the finance, we are going to check in the material ledger, and we are going to check in the COPA, and of course we will check in the AC docket table. First, let me check this one in the material ledger. CKM3. Every activity where inventory is there, material ledger involvement will be there. 411035 with reference to the production order. What is the production order? 7 something was there. Let me close it. This is WIP. Yeah, 725. 725. Yes, 725. So it is updated in the material ledger. Next, I'm going to check this one in my COPA also, profitability analysis. Or margin analysis, you can say. COPA is the old terminology. Now we are saying margin analysis. It is also there, and then after that I also did the splitting. That is again another feature which is there in the margin analysis, but it is there in the COPA. Then we will verify this one in our GL also, that is variance. Okay, with reference to production order, it is there. And 10017 end result AC docket. Process point of view, let me show you one document. Just try to get the idea here how it is simplified. Let's take one document. So let's take the example of the last production order when it was created on this date, maybe. Okay, so these are the activities I performed here in the entire business process. So I created the production order. Okay, this is the latest one. So the production order I created, in this production order, I have two operations are there. So I confirm the operation 1 and operation 2. With reference to this, my CO activities or CO allocations are done. So that's why I got a CO document. Then with reference to that, we got the finance document. I have explained already the process of allocation. So when we did something CO, we got the finance document. This document is similar to that. Then I can also, I have another operation. So due to that controlling document, I got this finance document also. No, sorry, not this one. This finance document 1203 generated 70006 and 1202. This is the controlling document generated 70005. This is both are your integrated document, CO2 finance data flow. This material document is material movement from to production order. So as a result, let me just confirm. No, it is a production receipt. So it is production receipt. So we got the accounting document, and material movement is this one. Goods issued to production. Yes, these are the goods issued to the production order against the production order, and as a result, I got the accounting document. So this is your material consumption, COPP integration, and it is working. And if you will check these documents, everything will be part of your AC document. So you can just you can try to get the idea at high level. Anyway, we will do it. So to conclude this one, we can say everything is part of your AC docket, and we are discussing the AC universal journal. So first we have checked everything related to GL. Then we have checked the business partner point of view changes. Then we have checked P2P. Then we checked O2C. Material ledger also we have checked. Then we have checked COPA or margin analysis. Then your plant cost and actual costing, and everything is part of the same table, AC docket table. One more important area I skipped here, that is asset accounting. So asset accounting point of view, also you will find a lot of simplifications are there, like asset acquisition, asset retirement, your depreciation calculations, multiple depreciation areas we are going to use as real depreciations. So let me show you some documents related to asset, because in very short, like I can't explain everything related to asset accounting because it is a very, very important area, and we are going to spend like 6 to 7 hours on asset accounting, but at least I can show you the documents. So here we are going to use parallel accounting and parallel valuation. So these many documents are related to asset. So let's just take randomly one document. In every document, you will find entry view, GL view. Here you will find the asset accounting view. So this is for your auto reconciliation. So you will find the old transaction codes are no more available. One is your ASKB. That means there is no concept of delta depreciation anymore. This is a very important topic. This topic also I will take it from the scratch. ASKB, that it is not there. There is no delta depreciation. There is no ABST2. So ABST2. So that means now reconciliation is automated because of your technical clearing account. Here, this is, you can see the operation document, and this is your asset document, right? So with reference to this operation document, 19,000, I got the asset document. In ACC, when you will acquire the asset, you will have only this document. Then after that, we will go for the period and activities ABST2. Now the ABST2 is no more available. Even if I will try to enter the transaction code, the T code is not available. ABST2 is not there. There is no delta depreciation because all your depreciation areas now real depreciation area. So this is my one accounting principle. This is one ledger, and this is one depreciation area. So any point of time we will run asset report and GL report, you will find it is simplified. I mean, it is auto reconciled. Okay, if I will change my accounting principle, So my reference document is same. This is my operation document, and my non-reading ledger is updated. Okay, so this one is there is no need of delta depreciation because all your depreciation areas are real. Okay, so that is why there is no need of ASKB. ASKB, no more. So there is no ASKB, no ABST2, no AJB. So period and process also simplified. No AJRW. So all these things are now simplified, and everything related to asset accounting, whether it is internal acquisition, whether it is external acquisition, your depreciation calculations. So everything is part of your AC docket table. And we got this many asset document. I closed it maybe. So if I will check the document 1000 to 10012, and these are my non-leading ledger entries. So everything should be there in your AC docket table. One triple zero four till 10012. Eight one triple zero to 81002. Okay, let me, till the time it will execute it, let me check here the content. You have already this copy. So here, if you'll see this one, the first unit, first part is the overview. That is how what about all these new functions. Then GL functionalities we have seen, receivable, payable we have seen, asset accounting just now we are there checking, broadcast planning we have seen. Then this is your material ledger. This part also we have. This is your actual cost calculation. Then material ledger we have seen. Profit center one in line entry was there, so that is also configured. Then margin analysis also we have checked, right? Then once all the business functions are done, right, then after that we are going to continue with our migration. Is it done? Yes. So everything related to asset accounting is also part of your AC docket table. So assume that all the delta configurations, everything done, then we are going to complete our migration, because the migration process was hold because of all the delta configurations. So once it is done, then unit 5 will be our in this process configuration, and also we will see the changes related to our master data. So unit 5, that is master data changes. Master data changes, if you'll see, like one is I already explained, BP. Cost element also we have seen. So both primary and secondary cost element will be part of your AC docket. These are the changes you can see. So once it's done, then we will continue with our migration. That is your unit 6. So that is your data migration. That means data conversion. Okay, and if you'll see from the node, this part. This part, all the configurations done. Now then data migration. So these are the activities will be there. Once it is done, then one more it is there, because it is not there nowhere I can show you in the node, but it will be there. And here I will use my project data. Like when you will do the migration or the data conversion, definitely some issues will be there, errors will be there. So that also we will see. That means challenges. So challenges in the migration. So you will find some failed items will be there, some like data inconsistency will be there. So how we are going to handle those issues. So that also we will see. So once it is done, then the final unit, that is your post migration activity. And here also node is there, activity after migration. Fine. Any question? With this, we have completed our half segment of our training. That is normal migration. Any question anyway up to this?
It's been excellent. Good.
Okay, one question was there that related to the document. I think I shared the sample documents. So let me open once again.
Hi, Pradeep.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
So, is it predictive accounting is also part of this session?
Which one?
Predictive accounting.
Predictive accounting. Yeah, predictive accounting is there. I will show you that in the table. It is there. That is part of margin analysis. So when I said margin analysis is there, that means predictive accounting is there. I will show you that also. So what I'm looking here, yeah, configuration document. I got one sample document. Let me show you that. Someone asked this question. Answer, you asked the question, that document. Okay, so configuration point of view, this document you will get for every area, you will get this document. So this will help you to do the hands-on step by step. In this configuration document, end-to-end process is there. Maybe some areas you are already familiar. And wherever the changes are there, particularly from S4 point of view, so those I highlighted in the red color. Okay, so for example, this is asset accounting document. So this will help you for the reference. This is what you are asking, or what was your question? This is my configuration document. For every topic, you will get it. This one you are asking? Yes. So yeah. So for all type of, I mean, for every topic, the document running notes will be there. Okay. So whatever I'm going to use this PPTs and all, I will share the whiteboard. What I'm using, that also I will share running notes, and for every topic, the case study documents. So that also I will share. Right. So your question is related to predictive accounting. Let me show you some documents related to predictive accounting. Predictive accounting is related to our margin analysis. And here we have those applications. I think it's log of. Normally, when we are going to create the sales order, we don't have any information. So here, when you are going to work on a predictive accounting with reference to the sales order, we will have the commitment, or we have the informations will be there. For this, you need to use one extension ledger. And we can see in advance our informations related to, 2022. Here I'm using the ledger, one extension ledger, that is N3, and this one I will show you in your ledger also. I mean, sorry, in SC docket table. Let's check. But here the predictive accounting also I already converted, because actual document is also posted. Let me only take this. So you can see these PS series documents are predictive accounting. So let me take here the document. This one.
Yeah, Pradeep, it's fine if you are going to cover this topic in the coming sessions, that would be fine.
Not getting what you're saying?
So if you are going to cover this session in the going,
yeah, it is there. So you can see here right now.
It will not be a problem. Yes, that's not a problem.
Okay, so anyway, I just open. Let me show you. So here right now you can see zero balance because it is already converted into actual document. So that's why with reference to sales order, it is there. But I can show you in the AC docket table. So with reference to because it is a very important one for margin analysis point of view. COG splitting, predictive analysis, and your variance splitting. These are very, very important areas from margin analysis point of view, because account based COPA does not cover all these. Once we have the margin analysis, then it will be there. So it was N3, right? This is the table. Okay, so I need another 15-20 minutes. Let me give you something from the Central Finance. Then we will conclude the session for today. So up to this, we have completed 35 hours from the training, and rest 35 hours or 40 hours, you can say. Then another 20 hours required Central Finance. Central Finance is like when you have one system, normal migration is you have one system, you have a database here, that database, let's say Oracle database, and here you are using ECC, and here we have upgraded to HANA as database, and this one is we have upgraded to S4 HANA business process. Done. Whatever I explained, business process will be common both in normal migration and central finance. So this is your data related to predictive accounting. Okay, so all these my predictive entries, and here also you can see the business process is there related to cost object. Right. So when we will go for a normal migration, that means same system you are upgrading with S4 system. Now you just imagine, let's say business, they're having 20 systems are there. Different systems where somewhere they are using EC system, somewhere they are using R3 system, somewhere they are using non-SAP systems. And right now they are fully convinced with S4. But it is practically not possible, like 20 systems in within 6 months or within 1 year, it will be upgraded into S4 system. So it is not possible. But they want that reporting point of view S4 is there, because if they are going for S4, then reconciliation will be minimized. The reporting will be automated here, or a lot of simplifications are there. And moreover, it will like we have the embedded BW is there. So our reporting will be better. And you can say in one statement, like performance will be great. So customer want, we should go for S4 HANA, but as they have 20-30 systems are there, so it is practically not possible within 1 year, within 6 months, they will upgrade all the systems. So in this case, what is the solution? So are they not going to adopt the central, S4 HANA? So it is there. So from 1709, we have this solution is there, CFIN solution. When we have multiple systems are there, so that multiple systems, let me take a PPT for this. Then I will come to the system. So this is our second phase of migration. Because if we'll go for a normal like system, what right now they are doing in detail, we will do just at high level I'm explaining. So let's say this is one system and they are having a database. And let's say this is your R3. Then they have one more system, that is ECC. And one underlying database is there. And they have one non-SAP also. First, let's find out the need, why we need the S4, Central Finance or S4 HANA. So right now, for the reporting point of view, what they're doing, they are using BW. This is their data warehouse. Again, BW having the underlying database. Now they are taking the data from the existing database to here. And all are done through the ETL process. So that means here they are using, like different companies, they are using different their ETL process. Like you must be heard, like Informatica, some customers are using, or let's say SAP, they are using BODS also. They are using, even Teradata also having their own ETL tools. So different companies like different ETL tools are available. The main purpose here is just to take the data from our operation system. These are OLTP systems or operation systems, and to the BW systems for the reporting purpose. Now here problem is, it's not like real time the data will be available. Let's say one transaction is posted here, it's not immediately available here. Maybe within, let's say after 6 hours or 4 hours, we are going to take the data. So that means regularly batch jobs will be scheduled and the data will be there. Even if you are going to take the data in 3 to 4 hours, so whatever the report we are going to generate, it is 4 hours old report. First problem. Multiple systems we are maintaining here in our data center. We have so many systems are there. We have Informatica is there. We have multiple ERP systems. We have data, BW systems are there, and accordingly multiple resources are deployed. As here different data models are there, like here it is NewsGL not enabled, here NewsGL enabled, here non-SAP system. So as here different data models we are using, so transformation of data is also again another pain area. And reconciliation is also highly required. So data quality and performance issue will be there. Now SAP is saying that if you are going to upgrade with S4, so it is coming with embedded BW. So customer convinced now, they want like we will go for S4. We will go for HANA database. If it is one system, then we can upgrade it. So they want to take here the database as HANA, and they want to take here the business suite as your S4 HANA. But problem here is, as they are using 20, 30 systems, this is our S4 HANA, and this is our HANA database. This is our SC docket table. But problem here is multiple systems are there. So practically it is not possible that all systems immediately will be upgraded to S4 system. Now for the reporting point of view, they can consider these systems will be our operating systems as usual. Users are going to work on this system as usual, and they are going to use the system for the reporting purpose. And they are going to use here the middleware, that is your SLT. Normal migration and this migration, like same breed you can say, but as here we are going to use all these old systems as it is, so that's why here we are going to use the middleware SLT. So it is our LT server. So this server is going to connect the source system and the target system. In case of normal migration, once your system is upgraded, then after that the old system is converted into your S4 system. It is same one system. If this is your system A, this is system A only. But in case of S4, I'm sorry, in case of Central Finance, so it is 3 system, 3 plus 1, 4 will be there. So old systems we are going to use, or users are going to work in this old system as it is. The moment user is going to post one document here in this system or in this system, immediately that document will be available in your AC docket table in real time. So it will be available. So for that, we have to do this central finance mapping. If you'll check this one, whatever the business process, everything I explained, this will be common. AC docket concept is common. Only thing is here, additional activities we are going to do, that is the mapping. Okay, so SLT is not our job, although I will explain this one because I'm working from the central finance from the first version itself. So, but this is purely admin job. So SLT should be designed, and SLT is going to connect with my source system with target system. If it is non-SAP system, then we are going to use here smart data access. And if it is SAP system, then we are going to use the RFC. So in detail, we will see, just high level, try to get the idea. This SLT is going to connect my source system with the target system. But if it's it's not normal migration, so that's why here we need some additional license also. So that for that purpose, we should have the accounting interface should be there. So that business mapping should be there. So here additional activities which we are going to do, that means this configuration will be there as it is, but we are not going to disturb the old system. But in this old system, something we need to add here. Otherwise, how we will connect? If you check a normal AC system, it is not ready for the connection. So existing AC system, something we need to upgrade, or we need to add some more nodes with that, then only we can connect with the source system. This system is a normal S4 system, but along with that, we need here the additional license for the mapping point of view. Right. So here additional activities we have to do. That is if we will talk about this segment, the unit 1 will be understanding the central finance process. Like just in 2-3 minutes, I explained that we will in detail we will see. Then we will understand the LTMC. Sorry, my mistake, not LTMC, it is LTRC or SLT. So unit 1 is overview of CFIN. Unit 2 is SLT. Unit 3 is business mapping. Business mapping means here configuration is nothing new for us. That already we have configured in the S4 system. But the old system should be connected with the new system. Like here, if you have a company code, so that should be connected with this new system, because the same company code should be available in the S4 system, so that when user is going to post any document in the source system, then it will be there in the target system. So that is very important here. So under this business mapping, we have key mapping, value mapping, cost object mapping. All these things will be there because we have different type of data. We have configuration to map, we have master data to map. Like in the source system, you have customer. In the target system, you have business partner. So that mapping is required. We have so many cost centers are there. So that all this mapping is very, very critical in this segment. So that we are going to complete. That we will do in unit 4. Then unit 3. Then unit 4 will be your initial load, because business using S4, SAP since last 10 years. So how much data we are going to take into S4 system? Let's say it is decided that we are going to take 4 years data. So are we going to take 4 years data into S4 system, like total data, or we are going to take the balances? So it is decided that 3 years data we are going to take as balance, and the updated 1 year we are going to take the entire data. So all these things will come under your initial load. So once initial load done, then after that we are going to do the replication. Replication means once the user is going to post one document in the source system, immediately that will be there in the target system. Replication and error. It's not like every document will be replicated. Their chances are there. So some documents will be failed. So that need to be analyzed. So here we have one more tool is there. That is your AIF tool. If a document is failed, we should know the reason why. Due to mapping it is failed, or user activity is failed. So all this we are going to complete in this 5 units. So let me show you some documents in Central Finance. For this, we have to use a different environment, because here SLT should be mapped. In general, if you'll check, it is the same. We have a AC system, we have a S4 system, and we have SLT will be there. Okay, so this one is my EC system. This is my normal EC system, which we are going to take as my source system. But if we'll take a normal EC system and if we'll try to use the transaction code, you won't get anything here. But here you can see one node is there. So I just enter CFIN IMG here. In a normal EC system, you won't get. Once that node will be there, what are the nodes are required, we will see. Then we are going to have this particular screen will be there. So this is the only screen where we are going to work in the EC system. Okay, so once it is done, then all our configurations activities will be there in your CFIN system. Here I forgot to show you the SLT. SLT can be independent system, but for my this
What is the abbreviation of SLT? Is it like,
LT server, SAP LT server.
LT server, right?
So we have LTMC, a normal migration cockpit, which we are using a normal implementation, and we have this SLT is there for the Central Finance, LTRC. Okay, so this one is running here. My SLT is running, and with this SLT, we are going to all type of we can do this mapping. Okay, so what we can do here, we can do the mapping. I mean, we can replicate our normal FICO postings. We can take cost object postings, and we can use here our internal CO documents. So these type of documents we can replicate. That means entire process we can replicate by using these 3 different databases. So this one, it's purely technical job, but we will spend some time here, so that although you are not going to work, sometimes maybe you're like it's a new project. So some from my experience, I'm saying, like initially when we started working, our basis was not that confident. So it was like we both are learning. I was learning as a CFIN consultant, and basis was learning as admin consultant. So maybe this type of of situation also will be there in your case. So that's why if you know something from this SLT, it is good, but it is not our garage. Anyway, so once SLT is done, then we are going to work on the central finance. Okay, so here we have so here we have central finance as source system, because let's say we acquired one company and currently that company is using S4 system. So that source system can be also a S4 system. That is also central finance is very helpful for the acquisition point of view. But mostly we are working on this target system, because S4 will be our target system. And here we are going to, as I said, we are going to work on initial load. We are going to work on mapping point of view. So these are the major area where we are going to work, and everything will be there. But still central finance not good till now, asset accounting. So we will see what are the limitations are there. So even right till up to this version also, we don't have a good solution. Asset accounting there, but not like we can't say a detail. Even practically, if I will say, customers are not using for asset accounting CFIN. Margin analysis is also halfway, it is there. So it is also like we can say some more developments are expected. Other than this, everything is working fine. So here, let me show you some documents which I already replicated here. In this system, we are not going to post a single document. So document will be replicated from the source system. All type of documents you can see here, but these documents are not posted in the, so everywhere you can see a sender document is there. So this is my S4 document, which is there in my AC docket table, and this is my source document, which we have replicated from our EC system. If I will take a sample document, suppose 10013, so source document is something else. The target document is 10013, and source document is, if we'll go to here, you can see here this is my source document. So sender document is 10019. That means if we'll check my EC system, this will be my EC source document, and this is my EC system. Okay, so that is my sender logical system, means this is my source system from where we got this document, and this is my target system. If I will try to check here the original document, check the message. Original document is not there in the finance system. It is there in the source system. So if we'll click here, then it will be redirected to my, now we are in the source system. So this is how it is designed. So here we can check all type of documents. You can see these documents related to GL, these documents related to customers, related to vendors, some internal documents are there. I hope you can see this document. Just now we have discussed these documents in our previous discussion. So these are your internal documents. Then we have, so everywhere you can see the sender documents are there, and these are replicated in the S4 system. We are not posted this document in the S4 system. So this part will be like very, very interesting. And this is the future, and this is the new technology. It should be there, even if right now you are not in CFIN project, but if you are going to update this one in your resume, then it will be good. And obviously, like maybe next year, you definitely you are going to be assigned a CFIN project, because once the EC support will be stopped, all the companies, they are going to adopt CFIN, because immediately it is not practically possible that they will upgrade the system to S4, and everyone is looking S4 features. Okay, so this part will take 20 hours. So that will take 40 hours, 35 to 40 hours. Because here, new for you, initial load and mapping. Configuration are all that is common, that you know already. So we will conclude here. If you have any question, please let me know.